All right, this is the cycles quiz. Put your name up at the top. Number 1 says, for a natural ecosystem to be self-sustaining, many essential chemical elements must be A, converted to energy, B, changed into fossil fuels such as oil and coal, C, permanently removed from the environment, D, cycled between organisms and the environment. Number 2, the diagram below represents a cycling of materials. So a human gives off X, which is taken in by plants, and then plants give off Y, which is taken in by humans. So which row in the chart below shows the substances represented by X and Y? So would we put oxygen in here and say humans give off or breathe out oxygen, which plants take in? Do humans give off glucose, which plants take in, carbon dioxide, which plants take in, or amino acids? And then they're saying plants give off carbon dioxide, which humans take in, or do plants give off oxygen? So you're picking what should be in for X and what should be in for Y. All right, number 3. A 5-year study was carried out on a population of algae in a lake. The study found that the algae population was steadily decreasing in size. Over the 5-year period, this decrease most likely led to A, a decrease in the amount of nitrogen released into the atmosphere, B, an increase in the amount of oxygen present in the lake, C, an increase in the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere, or D, a decrease in the amount of oxygen released into the lake. Number 4, a cycling of materials is represented in the diagram shown. Which statement is supported by events shown in the diagram? All right, so we've got a picture of a cow and legumes and soil and corn and organisms that live in the soil. And then they show something being released into the air and animal waste. So what is supported by that diagram? A, that materials are cycled between living organisms only. B, materials are cycled between heterotrophic organisms only. C, materials are cycled between the living and non-living components of the earth. Or D, materials are cycled between the physical factors of the environment by the processes of condensation and evaporation. All right, number 5, deforestation will most directly result in an immediate increase in A, atmospheric carbon dioxide, B, atmospheric ozone, C, wildlife populations, D, renewable resources. Number 6, arrows A through G represent processes carried out by various organisms. Which arrow represents a process carried out by denitrifying bacteria? A, F, C, or G? Number 7, the processes of photosynthesis, transpiration, evaporation, condensation, respiration, and excretion are all involved in the cycling of A, water, B, nitrogen, C, carbon dioxide, or D, sulfur. Number 8, pictured here is a nitrogen cycle. The organisms that carry on nearly all of the processes represented by arrows A through F are most likely A, legumes, B, bacteria, C, herbivores, or D, scavengers. Number 9, in the diagram, letters A through E represent organisms carrying on a process at that particular point in the cycle. Letter B, which is right here, going from animal waste and dead plants to ammonia, represents A, scavengers, B, decomposers, C, autotrophs, D, carnivores. All right, number 10 is the last question. Processes involved in the water cycle are represented by letters in the diagram shown. In which group are the processes correctly identified? All right, so A right here, they're saying is deamination, B is transpiration, C is condensation, and D is evaporation. All right, B is saying that the trees are doing transpiration, the water is doing evaporation, C is condensation, and D is precipitation. Choice C is saying that A is condensation, B is precipitation, C is transpiration, and D is evaporation. Or last choice, A is transpiration, B is deamination, C is condensation, and D is precipitation.